Hello and welcome to the Elderly Pathways channel. As we age, many of us start noticing subtle changes in our bodies, particularly when it comes to our legs. For years, we may have been told that eating fruits is always a healthy choice. After all, they're natural, right? But what if I told you that some fruits, despite their reputation, might actually be doing more harm than good? You might be thinking, how can fruit possibly harm my body? Well, it turns out that not all fruits are created equal, especially when it comes to the health of your legs as you get older. Many older adults struggle with leg weakness, even when they make efforts to stay active and eat well. If you've noticed that your legs feel more tired than they used to, or perhaps you're dealing with pain or inflammation that just won't go away, it could be linked to the very fruits you're consuming. While most of us think fruit is always beneficial for us, some of them might be silently undermining your leg strength. Over time, certain fruits can contribute to issues like pain, swelling, and even difficulty walking. In this video, we're going to uncover the hidden truth about some commonly consumed fruits and how they might be damaging your leg health without you even realizing it. Trust me, the truth might surprise you. So if you've ever wondered why your legs seem to be weakening, despite your best efforts to stay healthy, then stick around. This information could be the key to unlocking a stronger, more mobile future for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips to keep you feeling your best as you navigate the golden years of life. Let's dive in and find out which fruits you might want to avoid for healthier, stronger legs. Let's talk about mangoes, the sweet tropical fruit that many people love for its smooth texture and rich, fragrant flavor. Mangoes are often considered a treat, a delicious indulgence enjoyed during warm weather or added to fruit salads and smoothies. But while they may feel like a healthy choice, especially given their vibrant color and tropical appeal, mangoes could be more like a sugar bomb for your joints, especially as you age. Here's the reality. Mangoes are packed with sugar, and not just a little bit. One medium mango can contain up to 45 grams of sugar, which is more than a standard can of soda. When you eat something that high in sugar, your blood glucose levels spike. This isn't something your body can easily ignore, particularly as you get older. For seniors, especially those with diabetes or insulin resistance, the body's ability to process sugar slows down. These rapid blood sugar spikes can lead to widespread inflammation, and the joints in your legs are no exception. Inflammation in the knees, ankles, and hips can make movement feel stiff, painful, and difficult, particularly after eating mangoes. But the effects of mangoes go beyond just joint pain. For seniors, consuming foods high in sugar, like mangoes, can result in fluid retention. This leads to swelling in the feet, ankles, and legs, making it harder to walk and stand without discomfort. Swollen legs are not only painful, but they can also impact balance, making falls more likely. This becomes especially concerning if you're trying to maintain your independence and keep up with daily activities. What's even more alarming is that mangoes can aggravate nerve issues, particularly for those with diabetes or early signs of neuropathy. If you've ever experienced that burning sensation in your feet or a tingling feeling in your toes, it might be more than just aging. The sugar in mangoes can exacerbate nerve damage, leading to more intense sensations in the feet and legs, especially at night when you're trying to rest. Imagine trying to sleep with that persistent burning feeling or discomfort in your legs. Certainly not ideal for getting the rest you need to feel rejuvenated. Because mangoes are sweet and seem light, it's easy to overeat them without realizing the consequences. You might enjoy a mango smoothie, a handful of fresh mango chunks, or even a tropical fruit salad without considering how much sugar you're really consuming. The problem is, the effects of those sugar spikes aren't immediate. They build up over time, gradually weakening your joints and nerves, leading to long-term discomfort and mobility issues. So the next time you reach for a mango, ask yourself, is it really worth it? While it may seem like a healthy, refreshing snack, the sugar content could be doing more harm than good, especially if you're struggling with joint pain, swelling, or nerve issues. In fact, the sweetness that makes mangoes so enjoyable may come at the cost of your mobility and comfort, making it harder for you to stay active and independent. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more fruits that might be affecting your leg health in ways you didn't expect. In the next video, we'll show you healthier alternatives that can keep your legs strong and pain-free, so you can enjoy life to the fullest without sacrificing your health. Let's talk about pineapple, a fruit that many of us associate with digestive benefits and a refreshing tropical taste. You may have heard that pineapple is great for digestion because it contains an enzyme called bromelain, which is said to break down proteins and ease digestion. It's often considered a healthy fruit for seniors, especially for those looking to aid digestion and reduce inflammation. But what if I told you there's a hidden downside to pineapple that could be silently sabotaging your leg health? As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to certain sugars and acids, and that's where pineapple can be problematic. You see, pineapple is packed with natural sugars and acidic compounds. While it may taste sweet and seem like a nutritious snack, those sugars can cause your blood sugar to spike. This might not seem like a big deal at first, but these blood sugar spikes can lead to chronic inflammation in your body, particularly in the small blood vessels that nourish your legs. Why does this matter? Well, those tiny blood vessels are responsible for supplying oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles, joints, and tissues. When those vessels are damaged by frequent sugar spikes, it can result in poor circulation, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients get delivered to the muscles that need them the most. This can make your legs feel fatigued, heavy, and sore, and over time, it may even affect your ability to move freely without discomfort. For seniors who already have conditions like arthritis or poor circulation, pineapple's inflammatory effects can be even more harmful. What starts as a slight ache in your knees or a bit of soreness in your thighs can quickly build up into a more serious problem. You might start noticing that standing for long periods becomes harder, or that your legs tire out more quickly than before. This isn't just a sign of aging, it's a reaction to the chronic inflammations caused by the sugars and acids in pineapple. Even more concerning is how pineapple's bromelain, the very enzyme that's supposed to help with inflammation, can interact with medications commonly used by seniors, like blood thinners. This interaction can make inflammation worse and increase the risk of bruising or leg weakness. So while you might be reaching for a slice of pineapple, thinking you're making a healthy choice, you could be unknowingly feeding the very inflammation that's contributing to your leg pain and discomfort. If you've noticed your legs feeling more swollen or fatigued after eating pineapple, or if standing up feels harder than it used to, it might be time to reconsider this tropical fruit. Next time you grab a slice, ask yourself, is this fruit really helping my body, or is it silently working against me? This is why it's so important to stay informed about the impact of what we eat. While pineapple can be refreshing, it may not always be the best option for maintaining strong, healthy legs, especially as we age. Stay tuned to learn about more fruits that might be causing unexpected damage to your leg health. Let's explore green apples, often hailed as a healthy, low-sugar alternative to other fruits. Their tart, crisp flavor makes them a favorite for many seniors looking for a refreshing snack. Green apples are commonly associated with being a cleaner fruit, one that's less sugary and more refreshing. But what if I told you that these seemingly harmless apples might be a hidden source of leg pain, stiffness, and fatigue, especially as you get older? While green apples are packed with healthy nutrients like fiber and vitamin C, they also contain malic acid and natural sugars, both of which can create problems for seniors. You might not think of malic acid as something to worry about, but for older adults, it can have a significant impact on the body. Malic acid is known for providing energy support, but when consumed in larger quantities, it can trigger inflammation, particularly for those with sensitive joints or conditions like arthritis. This inflammation doesn't just stay in your stomach. It can radiate out, affecting your hips, knees, and even your feet, leading to that deep, aching pain that can make it difficult to move. But the real problem with green apples isn't just the malic acid, it's the combination of acid and sugar. The natural sugars in green apples may seem like a minor concern, but when consumed regularly, they can cause blood sugar fluctuations. For seniors, especially those with slower metabolism or insulin resistance, these fluctuations can interfere with circulation. Poor circulation means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reaching your leg muscles, which can lead to muscle fatigue and weakness. This can make even simple tasks, like walking around the house or climbing stairs, feel like a monumental effort. Over time, these blood sugar swings can exacerbate existing leg pain. You might notice that your calves feel tight or that your legs ache after only short walks. It's not just about muscle fatigue. The combination of inflammation and poor circulation can create a perfect storm of discomfort. That light, refreshing apple you've been reaching for might actually be contributing to the very fatigue and stiffness you're trying to avoid. Additionally, green apples tend to be eaten raw, often on an empty stomach or as a quick snack. This can make the effects of malic acid and sugar even more intense, as the body has to process them faster. And because green apples are a popular choice for seniors trying to avoid heavier, sweeter fruits, they may be eating them more frequently without realizing the cumulative impact. The result? Persistent discomfort in your legs, making it harder to stay active and maintain mobility. So next time you bite into that green apple, ask yourself, is this fruit really the healthy choice I think it is? Or is it quietly contributing to the pain and stiffness in my legs? If you've been experiencing leg fatigue or stiffness after eating apples, it might be worth reevaluating whether this fruit is truly helping your body or hindering it. In our next video, we'll dive into more fruits that might be secretly affecting your leg health. Stay tuned as we uncover even more surprising sources of discomfort and explore how you can make better food choices to keep your legs strong and pain-free. Let's talk about bananas, the classic go-to fruit that many people believe is the secret to strong muscles. For decades, we've been told that bananas are packed with potassium, making them the ideal snack for muscle recovery. It's easy to see why bananas have earned this reputation. After all, they're soft, easy to digest, and can be a quick source of energy. But what if I told you that the very fruit you've trusted for muscle support might actually be undermining your leg strength, particularly as you age? As we get older, our bodies change. The way we process food, especially sugar and starch, becomes less efficient. And here's where bananas can become a problem. While they're often hailed for their potassium content, bananas are also high in natural sugars and quick-burning carbohydrates. When you eat a banana, that sugar rapidly converts to glucose, which can cause your blood sugar levels to spike. Now you might be thinking, what's wrong with a little sugar? Well, as we age, our bodies don't handle those sugar spikes as well as they used to. The real issue with those sugar spikes is that they trigger an insulin response in your body. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar, but when it's constantly being released in response to foods like bananas, over time it can contribute to insulin resistance. This can lead to weight gain, particularly around the legs and belly, and worst of all, it affects your circulation. Why is that a problem? Well, if your circulation is compromised, the oxygen and nutrients that your leg muscles need to stay strong are no longer reaching them. This results in leg fatigue, slower recovery, and muscle weakness. You might find that your legs feel heavier than usual, especially after meals. Climbing stairs or walking long distances could start to feel more exhausting, and you may notice a persistent tightness in your calves or discomfort in your thighs. But it gets worse. For seniors who already struggle with heart conditions, bananas can exacerbate water retention. Because bananas have a high glycemic index, they can cause your body to retain fluid, especially in the lower limbs. This leads to swelling in the ankles, feet, and legs, making movement even more painful and reducing your balance. That's the last thing you want when it comes to maintaining your mobility and independence. What's even more alarming is how easily we can overeat bananas. They seem like such an innocent snack, sweet, portable, and satisfying. But if you're eating them every day, or even just a few throughout the week, you might be unknowingly stacking up sugar and carbohydrates that are slowly draining your leg strength. And the worst part? The effects are often subtle at first. It's easy to blame leg fatigue on getting older, but sometimes it's not age at all. It's the bananas. So next time you reach for a banana, ask yourself, is this really helping my body? Or is it just giving me a quick sugar rush that leads to a crash? If you're experiencing discomfort in your legs or feeling more fatigued after eating bananas, it might be time to reconsider this classic fruit. In the next video, we'll look at other fruits that, much like bananas, might be doing more harm than good to your leg health. Stay tuned to learn more about which fruits you should avoid for stronger, healthier legs. Let's dive into grapes, one of the most commonly consumed fruits, often seen as a light, healthy snack. You've probably enjoyed them at a summer picnic or as a sweet addition to your fruit salad. But while grapes may seem harmless due to their small size, there's more to this fruit than meets the eye. Grapes might actually be doing more harm to your legs and joints than you think. The issue lies in a specific sugar found in grapes called fructose. Unlike glucose, which your body uses directly for energy, fructose is processed differently. It's sent to the liver, where it's converted into fat and uric acid. For most people, this isn't a big deal, but for seniors or those with pre-existing joint issues, it can be a major problem. As uric acid builds up in the body, it can settle into your joints, causing intense pain and inflammation. If you're prone to conditions like gout, a common issue among older adults, consuming grapes could trigger an attack, leading to sharp pain in the toes, ankles, or knees. You might think, a few grapes won't hurt, right? But the truth is that, due to their small size, it's easy to overeat them without even realizing it. Just a handful here and there, maybe some with breakfast or while watching TV, can add up quickly. And here's the catch. Even a small amount of fructose can trigger that buildup of uric acid, which over time contributes to chronic inflammation. This can make your joints feel stiff and swollen, and walking or climbing stairs becomes a painful task. What makes grapes even more deceptive is how subtle their effects are. Unlike processed foods that might show immediate negative results, the impact of eating grapes can be sneaky. You might not notice it right away, but over time, you'll start to feel the consequences. Your legs might feel heavier after eating them, or you might experience tightness in your calves, which makes movement feel slow and labored. The more you eat grapes, the more the inflammation builds, leading to chronic discomfort in your joints. For those already dealing with conditions like arthritis or poor circulation, the effects of eating grapes can be even more pronounced. The inflammation caused by fructose can make joint stiffness worse and can reduce mobility. You might start to notice that your knees or ankles feel more swollen after you indulge in a small bowl of grapes, and suddenly those daily walks you once enjoyed become harder to complete without pain. It's important to realize that grapes, while small and seemingly harmless, can have an outsized impact on your body. In fact, for seniors trying to maintain joint health and mobility, grapes may be more harmful than beneficial. The natural sugar that makes grapes so sweet is the same sugar that could be causing inflammation, discomfort, and making it harder to move comfortably. So next time you reach for a handful of grapes, ask yourself, is this really a harmless snack, or is it silently sabotaging your leg health? If you're already feeling the effects of joint pain or stiffness, it might be worth reconsidering this fruit as a regular part of your diet. Stay tuned, because in the next section, we'll uncover more surprising fruits that might be harming your legs and joints without you even realizing it. Let's talk about watermelon, the quintessential summer fruit that many of us associate with cool, refreshing hydration on a hot day. It's juicy, sweet, and often seen as the perfect way to beat the heat. But what if I told you that while watermelon might feel like it's helping hydrate your body, it could actually be causing more harm than good, especially when it comes to your leg health? Watermelon is made up mostly of water, which makes it seem like the ultimate hydrating snack. But here's the catch. Despite its high water content, watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes among fruits. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that when you eat watermelon, it causes your blood sugar levels to spike rapidly. You might not feel it immediately, but over time, these sharp spikes in blood sugar can lead to inflammation throughout your body, including your legs. Now you might be wondering, how can something so refreshing be bad for me? The truth is, when blood sugar spikes quickly, it triggers a cascade of effects in your body. For seniors, especially those dealing with conditions like diabetes or poor circulation, these rapid blood sugar spikes can cause oxidative stress, which harms the delicate blood vessels and nerves in your lower limbs. This means your legs may not get the oxygen and nutrients they need, and over time, it can lead to chronic fatigue, aching calves, and swollen feet. But the impact of watermelon doesn't stop there. When your blood sugar rises too quickly, your body responds by retaining fluid. And where does that fluid go? It settles in places like your ankles, knees, and feet, all areas that are already prone to discomfort and swelling, especially as you age. So instead of feeling refreshed, you might end up with fluid retention, making it even harder to move around. For seniors who already struggle with balance or joint pain, this can make standing or walking feel like an uphill battle. It's easy to overlook the effects of watermelon because it doesn't seem like a typical bad food. It's natural, hydrating, and often marketed as a healthy snack. But the high glycemic index means that watermelon behaves more like candy inside your body than the healthy fruit it seems to be. And when your system is slower to process sugar, which is common in older adults, the fruit that's supposed to hydrate you could actually be contributing to your discomfort. So if you're noticing that your legs feel more tired or swollen after indulging in a slice of watermelon, you're not imagining things. It's not just age creeping in. It's the sugar from the watermelon causing inflammation and fluid retention in your body. That refreshing snack you've been relying on to cool off could be slowly sapping your leg strength and mobility. Before you reach for that big, juicy slice of watermelon next time, ask yourself, is this helping my body or is it causing inflammation and discomfort I don't need? For seniors, it's important to be mindful of how different foods impact your body, and watermelon, despite its initial appeal, may not be the best choice if you're trying to protect your legs and maintain your mobility. Stay tuned for the next section, where we'll explore more surprising fruits that could be affecting your leg health and overall well-being. Let's talk about oranges, the bright, juicy fruit that's often seen as a symbol of health. Packed with vitamin C and known for boosting immunity, oranges are commonly recommended as part of a balanced diet. Many seniors start their day with a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice or enjoy a few segments as a quick snack. But what if I told you that the very fruit you've been eating for its health benefits could actually be causing more harm to your joints and legs than you realize? Oranges are rich in citric acid and natural sugars, both of which can have a significant impact on your body, especially as you age. While vitamin C is crucial for overall health, the citric acid in oranges, when consumed in large quantities, can trigger joint inflammation, a serious issue for those dealing with conditions like arthritis. If you're already living with arthritis, or even general joint sensitivity, the acid in oranges can act like sandpaper on your joints, causing further irritation to the fragile cartilage that cushions them. Over time, this can lead to stiffness in the knees, hips, and ankles, making it harder to move and causing that nagging pain that many seniors experience when they try to stand up after sitting for a while. But it's not just the acid in oranges that's the problem. These fruits are also packed with natural sugars, which when consumed frequently, can cause blood sugar fluctuations. For seniors, especially those with slower metabolism or insulin resistance, these sugar spikes can lead to systemic inflammation, which affects not just the joints, but also the muscles, blood vessels, and connective tissues, particularly in the legs. As the inflammation worsens, you may start to notice that your legs feel heavier or more swollen, especially around the knees and ankles. Over time, these repeated sugar spikes can also lead to reduced mobility. You might find it more difficult to get up after sitting for long periods, and your steps may feel slower or more labored. Those daily activities that once felt effortless, like walking around the house or going for a short stroll, can become increasingly difficult as the inflammation builds up in your joints. The last thing you want is to lose your ability to move freely, and yet the very fruit that many people think is helping them stay healthy could be contributing to that decline. What's even more concerning is that the effect of oranges on your joints can be cumulative. If you've been consuming oranges regularly over the years, the constant acidity and sugar content may be adding up, creating a persistent cycle of joint irritation and swelling. This isn't something that happens overnight, but rather a slow process that can eventually lead to more noticeable issues with leg mobility. So next time you reach for that orange, or pour yourself a glass of orange juice, ask yourself, is this really helping my body, or is it causing more harm than good? If you're experiencing discomfort, stiffness, or swelling in your legs, it might be worth reconsidering this citrus fruit, especially if you already suffer from arthritis or joint pain. In the next video, we'll take a look at other fruits that could be affecting your leg health in surprising ways. Stay tuned to learn more about how you can make better food choices to support stronger, healthier legs. As we've seen, many popular fruits, while seemingly healthy, can actually contribute to leg pain, inflammation, and mobility issues for seniors. But don't worry, there are plenty of healthy alternatives that can help you reduce inflammation, support circulation, and strengthen your legs without spiking your blood sugar. Let's start with berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These antioxidant-rich fruits are low in sugar and packed with compounds that soothe inflammation, boost circulation, and support joint health. Cherries are another great choice, especially if you're battling gout or arthritis, as they help lower uric acid levels and reduce flare-ups. If you're looking for something creamy and satisfying, avocados are perfect. Filled with healthy fats, they reduce internal swelling and help stabilize your energy levels throughout the day without causing sugar spikes. Papayas are also wonderful for digestion and reducing inflammation. Plus, they're easy on the digestive system, making them an excellent choice for seniors. Lastly, pears, when eaten in moderation and paired with protein, offer a gentle sweetness and help prevent blood sugar crashes, keeping you energized and ready to move. For healthier legs and overall well-being, consider swapping those sugary fruits for these nourishing options. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on living a stronger, healthier life. Stay tuned for more helpful content to support your mobility and health.